And I think Avicii'S, like the Avicii
It's the wake up call.
was the first time, the very first time publicly anyone talked about the downsides. And the downsides are huge.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could handle touring like one of the superstar DJs. Think
Must be tough. Yeah.
I think I couldn't handle it or just handle it for a year or two. And I don't think I even would love to do that. I mean, yes, playing 1 or 2 shows per week,
Yeah.
but 5 or 6. Could you do that? Like just sitting on the airplane and just landing, playing your gig? I mean, you don't even see the places. You don't enjoy anything.
I want to do it. I want to have, like, I do want to eventually tour internationally.
But that much?
Maybe, like, push the limit, see where I could go.
So you would switch any second with Martin Garrix's tour schedule?
Yes,
Okay.
I would probably. I'd want to.
How long would you last?
Well, I don't think that's not the reason I would want to do it. I'd probably want to do it just to experience it, so you can take that experience. Because I know for a fact I'm not that kind of person. I'm not built for traveling in and out airports. That's not who I am. I just want to experience it. I want to push myself, just experience it.
Yeah.
I would never plan on doing that for years and years onwards. If you just look at all those guys that are just getting destroyed.
Because you know some of the bigger guys due to dance fair.
Well, not personally, but
Okay.
the thing is, what happens most that you like in the media, you read all about the famous ones that are multimillionaires
Yeah.
that are having burnouts. It's terrible what's happening, of course, but those are the ones that can afford to quit. There's a couple of ones, not going to drop any
Oh, yeah.
names, but
I know what you
they
mean.
have enough money. They don't need to tour anymore. They can make that decision. But
Yeah. For example, Calvin Harris can decide to
yeah,
tour
if
less.
he wants to quit,
Yeah.
he has enough money. He can last
Yeah.
for
But
multiple
the people like
lifetimes.
a couple of levels below,
Yes, if
they're
you go
screwed.
from A list to like B list, the ones that are signed to a label and that have a tour schedule, they're not making a lot of money through their royalties because the label makes most of the money.
yeah,
Then most of them are really dependent on that tour money. If they don't get that tour money anymore, they're done. Most DJs that you think are famous and have a big tour schedule, they don't make that much money. It's not that insane. If you get a regular
spend.
office job, they probably make more money, or
Yeah.
maybe similar. But now they have a cool life, and it's something that they enjoy doing. But if you take that out, I've heard multiple guys that I've known that are like, they signed to big labels, they had international tour schedules, they just couldn't take it anymore, and they got an office job, like a good, well-paid one, and I've talked to them about it, and they told me like, this is one of the best decisions I've done. I've lived through it, I've seen it all, it's been a really fun time, but it was super stressful being a DJ.
yeah.
It was so stressful, always thinking about the money and always like, oh, are we gonna make enough? And now they have like a stable office job. They make good money and they don't have to travel anymore.
See their kids, family, hang
yeah,
out
just
with
friends.
the wife.
No, these
Yeah.
are also guys that are my age.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it gets objectified. How do you say that? Idolized.
Yeah, it
a
gets
lot.
like
You only see the good parts. You don't see the parts where someone is like super messed up, sitting in an airport,
no
in
sleep, just
in some cheap.
it's because the
flight or
A
whatever.
list of DJs, they have their private jet and
Yeah,
someone taking
they
care.
have the
They have
good
a tour
life.
manager. But I know a lot
Yeah.
of people, especially in the underground scene, they make maybe 1,000 per gig, have 4 gigs per month, so 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not bad, but that's not rich. That's not a lot of money to the
No.
side. They might have
And
a
you
wife,
still have to take
job.
away the costs from traveling and stuff.
Yes. So if they have a month where they have like 2 gigs that are canceled or something, they're already in trouble. And if you check their social media, you think they're rock stars. Like they play in front of 10,000 and about them, I'm worried because once they reach a certain
Yeah.
age or maybe their music isn't that big anymore,
They don't have the luxury to just quit because
No.
their entire life depends on those gigs.
they're like in between,
Yeah.
being big enough to do what they
Yeah.
want and too big to be small again and do something else.
Yeah.
Because giving up your entire build-up career, I wouldn't do it.
It'd be hard
I
on the
wouldn't.
ego.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like, Even if
That's
I would
why
be
I'm kinda-
entirely broke, I wouldn't give it
Yeah,
up.
but I think that's why I'm really happy, and you probably are too,
Yeah.
that you found your own way. And like I did it through building my label and business. So I don't have to do gigs to make money. I barely do gigs anyway. So I have dance fair, I have other marketing projects that I do. I have my own music, my label. It makes enough money for me to, you know,
Yeah.
it pays the bills. I'm happy. I can do whatever I want. And that's for me is what it gives me a lot of freedom, and I'm 24/7 in music. But you have the same thing.
Yeah, that's like reaching that point is the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
But you don't have the stress of having to tour. You know? So
Yeah,
in a way, it might not be the path that we wanted, that we in the
No.
beginning hoped for.
No,
But
definitely.
it might in the end be even better.
I've never thought I will be where I am right now.
Yeah.
Like, no, never.
You almost never do.
No, I'm totally something different.
Just keep working and stuff will happen eventually.
I should show you the very first video clip that exists of me. Like, I
I'm
hated
curious.
the camera, and now I do it daily. Music also actually just kind of happened because I was DJing. I loved listening to music, but I was 3 years a DJ, and then I started producing without having any knowledge about music except DJing. I didn't know what a synthesizer was. I didn't know even like how to start Logic and how to play a MIDI keyboard or what an EQ was. Nothing, like basically zero. And just because I had fun, I basically just started it. That was always my main driving force.
Uh-huh.
It's fun, I'll do it. And then figuring out how to make money with it, that's something I always left behind. But
Yeah, true.
if you push hard enough, I think you can make money with basically anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter which style of music, there's money in it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be good enough. Pop music might pay more because it's bigger, but there are also more people competing with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you do a crossover of metal and dubstep, there might be not a lot of other guys around.
Yeah.
So finding a niche. But the most important, as we said at the beginning, is like you need to love it and it has to fit,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, I think I have no more questions. Maybe we'll do another episode with you soon.
Maybe in Düsseldorf or something.
If anyone has questions, just leave them in the comments.
Yeah.
I will drop all of your social media if you want to check out his music, his label, maybe the playlist. Not
Yeah, I
because
mean,
a lot
like,
of
you can
people
submit
will.
tracks.
Okay,
I
you
mean, that's
still take
fine.
submissions by anyone.
Yeah, I mean, like I have a promo email, but if you use a promo email, that's like the only thing I have. People send me emails and they never include download links. Like I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
If you send me a promo, send me a proper promo. Don't just send me a Spotify link. So
Yeah.
if you send me a promo, that's fine. That's cool. I like getting promos, but send me a proper one. Introduction. What's the track about? Link to an actual download.
Not just collab, bro,
So-
and then copy paste SoundCloud
Well,
link.
like people always just send me like, oh, this could fit really well into your playlist.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool.
But who are you?
Who are you, and why are you not sending me a download? You want
And
me to support
maybe
you,
offer
right?
something in return. Maybe they could be like, hey, I also got a playlist.
I don't
or-
even need to have that. But if you send a promo, like I feel like promo should be a DJ promo. You're sending out a track, you want your support from someone.
Yeah.
They should at least be able to play it. If I send out a promo to other DJs, I don't send a Spotify link. I send an actual download link, Dropbox, SoundCloud, and maybe Spotify.
Yeah.
But they can download the track.
Especially if it's a club song.
Yeah, or they can play it in a radio show or the mixtape
Yeah.
or whatever. So yeah, they can do that. It's fine. Check
Okay.
out the playlist. Whatever.
I'll link it all down below.
Check out.
You'll get a lot of messages, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe. I'm also curious because I have a YouTube channel. It's not as active as yours, but I do have some like videos on how to promote stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I'll also put it down below because you
Yeah.
made this one how to get Spotify playlists.
yeah, exactly. But I'm just curious if people are interested in hearing more of that business, like also topics that we talked about.
Yeah.
Because I do seminars on this at Dance Fair, but I don't really do it like on the internet or anything.
You should.
Because I don't really have time for it. But if there's a lot of people that are interested in it, You know, I do want to maybe clear up some space
Okay.
to
So if
start.
enough people, if enough
Yeah,
people,
if people if
check
really
it
like
out,
it,
okay.
you know, like what do you want to learn? Do you want to learn about business or how to make money with your music, like I did or like you do? I know all the steps. I know everything. So yeah,
We'll get you there.
if people want to
Link
learn
down
about it,
below his YouTube channel.
yeah, I'll read through your comments and see what people think about it.
Yes.
You know, I'll be
Because I think
I'm
this might be
curious.
interesting.
Also get some ideas for topics for Dance Fair next year because it's completely blank slate now.
Yeah.
So if you have any comments, this is the time to post it because I will be reading.
Maybe some artist suggestions.
Also, very welcome. Yes.
Okay. Guys, you heard his words. Just follow along. And thanks a lot for being part of this.
Yeah. Thank you too.
We'll now drink a little.
A couple drinks more.
I can maybe drink one more beer because I still have to drive. Vanessa's sitting behind the camera the entire time. She's shaking her head like no. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks.